Here's a small challenge. I have here a simple bridge that I've made from my son's Lego blocks. As you can see, the bridge is uneven. If I was to ask you to make the bridge even, what would you do? Well, if you're like most people, what you would do is find an extra block and simply add it to the uneven side to make it even. Most of us have an addition mindset. When faced with a challenge or a problem, our default instinct is to think about what we can add to make it better. Even in our lives, for any kind of change or transformation that we want to see, we think about what we can add. And so we go on adding more goals. We keep adding more things to our to-do list. We add more things to our lives. And while adding does have some value, if all we're doing is adding, it very quickly becomes overwhelming. As we all know and experience when we're chasing multiple goals, when we're looking at a never-ending to-do list, or when our homes are simply cluttered with stuff. A better strategy then, many times, as Lydie Klotz points out, is to not add, but to think about what you can subtract from your life. In 2021, I read 61 books, which was a personal record for me. Many people asked me how I made it happen. Looking back, if there was one change that stands out above all else, is the decision I made almost 2 years ago to go on a shopping fast. I decided I just did not need any more clothes cluttering my closet. That one decision dramatically reduced the time I was spending on the internet or on social media. In other words, by subtracting one big distraction from my life, I was then able to add more time and space for things that do matter, such as reading. So coming back to this bridge, if a better bridge is what we want, we realize you can accomplish that objective just as easily by taking away or subtracting a block than by adding. And so is true in our lives. The more and more we subtract, the more we ease the burden on our minds, the more we reduce the anxiety that we experience, and the more freedom we then have to focus on what really matters. As Lao Tzu said, to attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, subtract things every day. So the question I leave you with is, what ideas, goals, or things would you like to subtract from your life?